This is a film showing an emergency track repair to restore Canadian National Railway's mainline service following a collision of two freight trains. The track restoration company trucked in prefabricated sections of track to provide temporary rail service. Once both the mainline tracks were temporarily repaired with these sections, railway crews would replace the 39-foot temporary sections with 1/4 mile long continuous welded rail to fully restore high-speed mainline service. The crew working on the restoration of the track were from a specialized company, and they were highly motivated to restore the service in the shortest period of time, as bonuses were available for early restoration. When the existing rails didn't match up with the rails on the temporary sections of track, the track crew cut off a short piece of rail using a rail saw and then spliced it into position using fish plates. The short temporary prefab sections of track were joined together with pairs of fish plates that were bolted together on either side of the rails. Track jacks were used to raise up the sections to align the holes for the fish plates. Once the fish plates were bolted together, the tie plates were spiked down using a spike maul, just as they were when the railroads were first built in Canada 150 years ago. Bonding wires were installed on the fish plates for the track circuit that allows the detection of a train on the section of track. Pin braiding is used to weld the bonding wires to the rail. This process requires careful preparation to ensure a solid connection. With the sections connected together, ballast was dumped on the track and then spread using a spreader ditcher machine, and finally the tracks aligned with a production switch tamper machine. Once the ballast is roughly spread, a spreader ditcher machine with a plow in front and wing blades is driven along the track to smooth and level the ballast along the track. The operation is conducted while the machine is operating, moving both forwards and backwards. The production switch tamper packs ballast under ties in order to level the railroad track and to correct both vertical and horizontal alignment. When the machine determines that track adjustment is required, a short section of rail is lifted and the two vibrating tamping tines on each side of the tie are driven into the ballast. The vibrating tines are pushed together underneath the tie to pack the ballast underneath the tie, whilst the rail is lifted until the tamper finishes its work. Finally, after 33 hours, mainline service was restored on one track, and a freight train several miles long passed through the worksite. Once rail service was restored on both main lines, the work of replacing the temporary short rails with long sections of continuous welded rail would begin.
Take me somewhere